Okay. Alright, Marcus, this is going to be the sound clip slash review for the Agile 727 interceptor. I'm in G sharp with a high of E sharp, or D sharp actually. So the G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, D sharp. So two D sharps. Probably got to retune. Yet again, new strings. Got to break them in. I won't be able to do clean tone. I'll be able to show you Monday when we have practice. Everybody else is the review for the Agile 727 interceptor, baritone scale. I've probably already mentioned it already. G sharp, 10 on the high end, 64 on the low end. I take 8-string pack. I remove the 74. I put I know a lot of YouTubers might like Chelsea Grin. I'm not sure, but I like Chelsea Grin. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're pretty awesome. Even older Chelsea Grin. So wasn't the first reason I wanted a 7-string. First reason I wanted a 7-string is so I could play stuff like the Acacia string. They play 8 strings, 10 and F. All of Deadwalk though I think is in G sharp. Some of it could be in G, but I think most of it, I think for the majority of it's in G sharp. Like Whoa Shut It Down, G sharp. So, and fucking Echo and Actor slows out. Periphery. So, a lot of people, when it comes to sustain, they'll talk about, you know, guitars with a Floyd Rose usually don't have as much sustain as a guitar with string through body because the strings resonate off the wood a little bit more, producing a little bit more sustain than your guitars with a Floyd Rose. But honestly, if you're playing a neck through guitar, in my opinion, I see no purpose in worrying about the extra little bit of sustain or mash you'll get because of the there's wood cut out because of the Floyd Rose. So honestly, I've never had a problem with Floyd Rose. Floyd Roses don't have a problem with me. I don't even really worry about it. I'm doing this all on my webcam, so if on my laptop. So if the quality comes out kind of shoddy, my bad. Hopefully you can hear this though. And hopefully the TV isn't picking up in the background. Like I said, I'm using my webcam, which actually allows me to use the internal mic so I can do audio, like I can talk and stuff. Because if I do it straight through YouTube webcam, it just records straight through my UX2 by line 6. It records straight through it, so I'm just getting, you wouldn't be hearing any of me talking or anything, you'd just be hearing. So, anyway, let's see. 2 pickups, EMG 707s, which eventually I'm going to change both of these out. I'm going to put either a Lundgren or a bare knuckle pickup right here. I'm thinking Lundgren though. Really good. I've read really good reviews, so I think I'm gonna go Lundgren. M7, I think is what it is. M7, the Meshuggah signature pickup, the Frederick Thornthal, and I can't remember his first name right now. I know his last name is Hogstrom. For some reason I want to say Morton Hogstrom. I think it's Morton Hogstrom. I could be wrong. If not, somebody please correct me. Thank you very much. Neck, I'm going with a Sustainiac pickup, just for so like, say if we have an intro, like if I have an intro to a song, and it's just like, or just some really weird. I ain't gotta worry about. Sustainiac, I just turn it on and it holds out the note. Yet again, Floyd Rose might not have enough sustain compared to a string through body, but a Sustainiac, don't really care about it. I'll have all the sustain I need. Anyway, we'll do some sound profiles on this. I'll start with the neck pickup. I'm just gonna kind of do like a little finger picking thing that I've just been messing with all day. Let's turn this up. Little pickup. I don't really use the middle pickup option too much, so I don't really know how to classify them. It's a little bit more. It's not as. It's not as sharp as the high end, but it's not as. It's not as low. It's not as bassy as the neck pickup, so it's kind of an easy medium. If you wanted to like, if I could back off the gain or something, this I'd be able to show you a lot easier. But. I'd like for something, if I was going to use middle pickup selection, kind of give me a little bit more spankier of a tone for like kind of those like compressed sounding parts. I ain't got to really worry about having an effect for it until I get the point where I can buy an effect for it. Like buy a really good compressor and have it where it just like kind of keeps the tone nice and good, like nice and clear, I guess would be the term, nice and full, but it makes it really backed off sounding like if I was playing like a. Something like that, and you could hear a lot of ringing and like a lot of feedback in that because I've got to go into my EX2 and mess with the graphic EQ and mess with compressor a little bit more to kind of give me a nice. I gotta mess with the noise gate some more and stuff. I've only had this guitar for not even a week now, since Tuesday, so third day messing with it. I've mainly just been playing it just unplugged, just kind of coming up with things. I haven't even got a chance. I haven't even gotten time. Well, I've had the time. I just haven't done it. Run out to my shop and hook it up to my 6505 because I really want to hear how it sounds through the clean channel and through the distortion channel, through the overdrive channel on my 6505. But okay, let's go to bridge pickup, brain fart. Let's go to the bridge pickup. I'm going to take a hit of my drink real quick. I mean, the EMG 707 sounds great in the bridge. Really chunky. It's another good thing is because I use bridge pickup for just about everything. I really never just switch the neck pickup for because I learned there was a band called Detriment from Memphis. Their guitar player, he taught me a very good lesson. He was talking about like bluegrass guitar players and stuff and how they do all the really flashy kind of like fast stuff on acoustics. And he said take that concept to electric guitar. Do it in clean and on your bridge. And if you can do it in clean on your bridge, you can do it distorted with your bridge or distorted in your neck position. Because your neck position is going to make everything sound cleaner. Like so, I mean, I'm still not the super. I'm not like super fantastic at sweeping, but. But it's something. Yeah, like I said. Very nice, like overall. The one thing I can say I like about it, I've never tried the blackouts, so I can't really judge much on other active pickups. But because this is the only guitar I've ever owned with active pickups, for the most part, I'm not an active pickup kind of guy. But I didn't want to buy the passive pickups. I didn't want to get the passive pickup put in this. I bought this all in a custom shop, so I was like, if I got to pay the money for a custom build, I might as well go for the selection that I know about. I know EMGs. Every 7-string I've ever played, just about, except for like the lower end Ibanez ones, have had EMGs, and I know how they sound. So why not go for it? But overall, voicing wise, pretty much throughout the entire spectrum of from 1st string to 7th string, it's pretty even. I mean, like, I'm not really getting any like different altercations in, I guess you say, volume wise or quality wise of the note with having to like really just change the placement of the pickup too much. This side's a little bit higher than this, like the bass end's a little bit higher than the treble end. That's just because to give it a little bit more attack on the. I got my bar right here, actually. See? It's still sustaining. Let's see. I'm going to wait for my camera to hit 14 minutes. And when it hits 14 minutes, I'm going to hit an open note. I'm going to see how long it sustains. 3, 2, 1. About 20 to 25 seconds, somewhere in there. But I mean, it didn't start dying down to like 17 seconds. So if it was 25 seconds long and didn't start dying to 17, 18 seconds, that's a good amount of sustain. I mean, if you're playing metal, which usually most people who buy 7 strings are playing metal, you don't, for the most part, you really don't need that long to sustain unless you're just like hitting some kind of. Unless you're doing something like, you know, Dimebag Darrell or something like that. But then again, Dimebag Darrell didn't have super long sustain, but he's Dimebag Darrell. He can do what the hell he wants. Anyway, let's go on to rhythm aspects of it. Most people buy 7 strings just to play chug chug because that extra. For me, it's not so much chug chug thing; it's the lower frequency. I mean, eventually I get to the point where I'm using it for more of a musical aspect. But I couldn't, eventually if I ever get to the point of wanting to buy an 8 string, I'm going to tend to F. So, I mean, most people are like, oh, just get a 7 string, tend to F. No. I like the option of having 3 Fs. The F will be F, F, and F. Just like Animals Leaders, they're E, E, and E. So. Anyway. Marcus, I'm going to end you on this note. This is Car Bomb by the Acacia Strain. This is true crime. Take it easy.